Welcome. It's great to see everybody here today and joining us on this short video on halal investing. So let us begin. So before actually we start talking about all the different issues that we have, we must give disclosures on what we do, and I will leave it for you to read. The mutual fund investing involves risk, and principal loss is possible because we will be talking about stocks and companies that meet the halal compliance, the Sharia compliance of that stock. Disclosures: we compare our fund to the Iman fund, IMANFUND, to indexes, and these are the description of the different indices that are there. So let's begin by why do most people put their money in or invest their money in the stock market? This is a question that is always asked, and is to grow for retirement purposes, for college education, for savings and goals that you would like to have. For whatever reasons that you have, you put your money away every week, every month, every year, so that that money can grow over time, and you'll be able to reap the benefits of that investment and that risk that you took to get a performance and a growth in the fund. So what is a halal company? Halal company or halal stock, there are two criteria to look at, and you need to be conscious of this. One is the screening companies that are not in certain industry. So what we do is we do negative screening, which means we eliminate companies that are not permissible. The second is we look at the financial statements, the balance sheet, the income statement, to see the type of companies, the type of interest generated or paid out by the company. So we'll go into the details on these two issues. With the as you can see on the screen, the negative screening, you eliminate companies that deal with things that are not permissible in Islam. For example, alcohol, pork, weapons, adult entertainment, and some of this it's explicitly mentioned in the Quran, and I will, for our purposes, just to kind of give you an understanding of the non-permissibility of, for example, interest or for alcohol. And let's listen to a verse from the Quran.
أيها الذين آمنوا إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان فاجتنبوه لعلكم تفلحون.
Sadaqallahu al-Azim. And let's hear the translation. This is from the Quran, verse 90.
O ye who believe, strong drink and games of chance and idols and divining arrows are only an infamy of Satan's handiwork. Leave it aside in order that ye may succeed.
إنما يريد الشيطان أن يوقع بينكم العداوة والبغضاء في الخمر والميسر ويصدكم عن ذكر الله وعن الصلاة فهل أنتم منتهون.
Satan seeketh only to cast among you enmity and hatred by means of strong drink and games of chance, and to turn you from remembrance of Allah and from His worship.
So it is not permissible, as in the Holy Quran. So these will be removed from the company, from the pool of companies that are available. And how do we differentiate? There are always some companies that are doing some business with something. For example, Apple sells ham sandwich in the cafeteria. So as long as the main business is not in the non-permissible products and services, then the secondary income that's coming from auxiliary, from other sources of revenue cannot be more than 5% of total revenue. So the 5% rule, and you'll hear that a lot. And if you do any research on Islamic banking, Islamic finance, halal investments, the 5% rule. The next, we look at the balance sheets, the financial statements, the income statements. We look at total debt, cash and interest-bearing securities, and account receivables. And those three are important for the stock to, let's say, pass the halal, the halal standards. So the total debt divided by market capitalization has to be less than 30%. The cash and interest-bearing securities must be less than 30%, and the account receivables divided by market cap has to be less than 70%. If those three criteria are met, then the stock passes the ratio test, and if it meets the 5% rule, then that stock passes the halal requirements. In our fund, the Iman fund, as you can see the ticker symbol in the bottom left corner, does have a review board that will review it both on the advisory side and the on the fund side. How do I open an account with the Iman Fund? It's very simple. There's one of two ways. You can either buy it directly through us, and you would basically go to our website, www.imanfund.com, imanfund.com, and fill out the form, select the form that you would like, and then mail it in, or you go through the broker dealers that are like Fidelity, Ameritrade, Vanguard, and Charles Schwab, and you go through them, and you would basically just make a purchase with our ticker symbol, IMANX, and you're ready to go. And that's about it. And if you have more questions, or if you have any questions, I should say, please feel free to call me, 630-789-0473. And there's my email address at mnasser@investraaa.com, or you can email at info@imanfund.com. This is our address, 715 Enterprise Drive. You're always welcome to visit us in our office. Visit our website at www.imanfund.com. And please feel free to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And I'm always available to answer your questions anytime. And with that, we conclude our presentation. And thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.